Good morning. What's happening today? I hope everybody's doing well. I have a funny little story, but it's a good story. And I noticed my face is red. That's from when I was out doing the gardening the other day, being hot and sweaty and getting sunburned. Yeah, so I have a little story. It's a heartwarming story for some. Some won't even get it, but here, listen to this. So, Kevin has a YouTube channel called Kev-in-Paradise, and a man called Charles, who happened to he's Thai and lives in Bangkok, but lived in America, and then happened to see my channel and watched the time when the monk slept in the woods. Some of you will remember that the monk slept in the woods. So he seen that and he liked it, and he you know, started talking. So he started talking. He emailed me, I emailed back, you know, just chit chat stuff. And then he said there's going to be a ceremony in Ayutthaya today. Would I like to come along? And hands up, I fully didn't understand what was happening, but I thought I'll go along and meet Charles and just see what's happening. So I was a little bit late because yesterday I worked in the garden and my body did not want to move. My brain was in neutral. I couldn't get shifting, and you know, I don't like being late, but anyway, I was late, but I got there and met some people and had fun. And Charles has an English school in Bangkok, and some of his students were there, so I was practicing English with them. You know, they were practicing with me, asking questions, and I was trying to answer and help them learn to pronounce and things like that. It was fun. But what was the day actually about? Well, Charles has a group, belongs to a group, I don't know if it's his group or has a group or it belongs to a group, and they raise some money. Okay? And there's another group that also raised some money. So the two groups come together and they went to a slaughterhouse and bought I think like almost 9 or 10 buffalo, water buffalo. So they bought them to set them free. And I'm like, dude, that's real. I mean, and I won't tell you any prices that I was told, but I can tell you it wasn't cheap. In Thailand, I think you can almost buy an apartment with that, what they paid. But the whole purpose was to set them.
Coaพเจ้าได้ปล่อยสัตว์เพื่ออุทิศส่วนบุญส่วนกุศลให้เจ้ากรรมนายเวรขอบุญกุศลนี้จงช่วยดลบันดาลให้ข้าพเจ้าและครอบครัวมีสุขภาพร่างกายแข็งแรงสมบูรณ์
นะคะเดี๋ยวต้องถามอาจารย์นะคะกลับมาว่าจะพานำเข้าขายให้ไปถวายวัวต่อเลยใช่ไหม
Okay, I'm here. I've met Charles. Charles is a Thai guy but he grew up in America, in Washington, and he understands is happening here, and he's going to explain it to me.
So basically, these buffaloes being saved and we're donated to the royal family. It's like a foundation. So basically, that's what we're doing right here. So we're just giving some blessing, and right now, all these buffaloes and cows being ready to be shipped off.
Okay, thank you. I got these guys here, army guys. Army guys are saying wherever you go, they volunteered their time to move the buffalo for the charity. So they give their time to do that today. This guy here speaks a little bit of English, so I was just explaining my time in the army. So yeah, like there's a bond already. So you know, when you meet army guys from, I met French guys, I met American guys, Belgian guys, Dutch guys, many.
For Thai people, Thai belief is very lucky if you have your in your house.
Put it in my house?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
For your for lucky in your life
Thank
and
you.
your family.
Thank you. Khop khun krab. So she just gave me these two things. They're like a calendar with some type of writing on it, Thai writing or Pali writing, I think. For
There's the service. All right. All right, Kevin. Here's one for you.
oh,
Don't be shy.
khop khun krab.
Okay. All right, Kev.
Okay, so the party's over and all these ladies get to wash up. Khop khun krab. Bye bye. Oh, bye bye. Bye bye. These guys joined the army to do different things, and I'm sure loading cows wasn't one of them. But they're trying to figure out how to get this cow on. She's the last one. All the others are on the other truck, and there's two on this one, but she won't get on. So she's just standing there waiting now. Every time they try to get her on, she just turns her head and falls. So I wonder what course you do in the army for loading cows. So is there a course in the army for loading cows that won't get on? So all you transport guys in the army, how do you load a cow? on. But when I left, she still didn't get on. But I since got a couple pictures, which I'll include here. So now they're in their place, and it's actually, I'm told that it's the royal family has some land up there. About, was it Nakonaswan or Nakonayok, I think it was. And they're taking them up there and let them go. And that's what you just seen. So interesting day. I enjoyed. And Charles and your gang, thank you so much for inviting me. You know, life is a mystery. You never know what's going to happen or who you're going to meet. I guess in my life especially. But I was invited to go to a temple this morning. So I went and met some really interesting people. It was great. And then I just happened to be driving down the road and seen somebody who looked like they needed help. You need a ride? So got some lunch and brought the person here. They're at the temple in Ayutthaya. So rather than having to walk 3 or 4 kilometers, I brought them here because they looked like they needed a drink and some shade. And then I just met some people from Panama. They were like trying to figure out what's happening here, you know, what to find here. So I've been to this temple many times. There's a Thai side and a Chinese side. So I just had them go look at the Chinese side. It's really cool for photography. So off they went. But you just never know who you're going to bump into. Friends everywhere. So it rained last night, about midnight. The thunder. Normally, if the storm comes from the north, normally it's quite violent and windy. But the storm came from the northwest, something like that. Like yeah, northwest. And the first time I ever seen the north one come in not windy. Didn't damage anything. So it rained not long, but the garden got some water. So what was funny is my truck where I have it parked is like a double layered roof. So like the workshop is at one layer, but where I parked the car is a little bit higher. And there was so much dust on top of the roof from the trucks going by that when the rain come, it picked up the dust and the splatter and threw it all over my truck. So my truck on one side is filthy. I got in in there this morning. I'm like, what happened to my truck? So normally I'm a bit crazy because before I go anywhere, I always want to wipe my windows over. I love to drive with clean windows. Clean windows. But anyway, I didn't. I was late already, so I just drove off. Funny. But after that rain, I don't have to water the garden today. I'm just watering over here because these big plants over here like to have to water every day. The big leaf ones, these big ones here, and those ones over there, they like to have water every day. It's actually quite cool out here today compared to normal. It's what time is it? It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's a bit of a breeze coming from the east, and it's cool. So what does that mean? Cold front coming, which could be rain. So it rained last night a little bit, so a little bit more today would be nice. Come on. You can hear the kids playing on the other side of the river, but no trucks, no scooters, no loud music, no water pumps, no tractors. Amazing. Okay guys, that's the end of another day. Another day at paradise. I hope everybody's doing well. What's that? I hear a strong wind. Blowing blessings to you. Ah, ha, ha. Got you on that one. Blowing by, huh? Buckets of blessings, rivers of joy. Whoosh. I hope you're all doing well. I want to give a shout out to Charles for inviting me today. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. So if anybody asks any questions in the comments, Charles, you have to pay attention and answer them all. So I'll close off and say good night, and wish you all the very best. Hope you had a wonderful day, and guess what? See you in the morning. Have a wonderful evening, guys. See you.